Merry Christmas, everybody. How y'all going? It's Christmas Day. All it good?
Yeah. Amazing. I got a dolly.
You get a dolly?
I got 2.
I get 3 dollies. 1, 2. Did you get it? Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Listen, today was just so mellow and so it's not the beginning of the day. It's not morning time, it's evening time. We basically just had a real nice, quiet, easy day. We opened presents, had some nice beef ham. We had a halal beef ham from Great Foods this morning. That was real good. It's a little pricey, but it's delicious. And we just kind of like, what we do today, boys? Sydney Gill, what we do today?
Open gifts.
We
watch a movie.
And Santa Claus brought some new makeup for mommy today. I was so happy that I got a gift under the tree. So here's what we're going to do. We had such a nice time home, but we felt like taking a little drive. So we're just going to spin down the road and see what's happening down the road. I've never been down to El Dorado. Oh, what is that?
It's a toad.
It's a toad.
A frog.
A toad and a frog. How do you know the difference?
Skin texture.
Skin texture. So this one is the toad because he's more warty. A lot of warts.
And
Rough. And I see they was having some kind of wedding this morning on the island. There was
getting married.
There was a frog / toad wedding this morning, and I don't know.
The pastor went like, "Do you declare to be frog's husband?" And the toad went, and then, "Do you declare to be toad's wife?"
I didn't even know that those amphibians, those are reptiles, right? No. Those are I know what those are. Those are arachnids.
No, arachnids are spiders, and they have 8 legs, not 4. And chickens.
Oh, so what are frogs and toads? What classification do frogs and toads fall under? Amphibians. You all remember that song from Sesame Street? It's a Caribbean amphibian. Oh, they can't remember it. Girls, they can't remember it. Some of you all, when we come back, we'll pull it up. But some of you all will be able to remember that from Sesame Street. Sesame Street was the flick growing up. Sesame Street was the thing growing up, man. Sesame Street used to start 9 o'clock every morning and 3 p.m. They had it twice. 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. I'll pull it up for you. So yeah, I was saying this is the first time I'm really driving down through El Dorado on Christmas evening, but I'm kind of curious to see how it's looking. You know, a lot of people actually went up in the river to make a cook, and I think when we come back we'll do something special. I didn't cook today. You know why? We had bread, we had eggs, ham, baked chicken, green banana mash. I made a mash with green bananas. What else we have? Sweet mustard sauce,
meat patties,
and plus we had rice and curry chicken and stew chicken in the fridge.
Coca-Cola.
And Coca-Cola. And shanty.
I'm drinking.
Yeah, so we drank some shanty sorrel this morning. She drank some shanty sorrel. Learn to pronounce the thing properly, yeah? Shanty sorrel.
Shanty sorrel.
What's that?
Shanty sorrel.
One has a dinosaur, one has a frog and a toad, and what you have there? A turtle? Is it a turtle? Let me see. Oh, he's so cute.
Bye, look at mine.
I think he was in the wedding this morning too. Oh, like.
It can also glow.
This is a really good looking dinosaur.
By
Press it. Switch it. Okay. Courtesy Suri.
It can also walk. It can also go.
Alright, so are you ready to roll?
Yeah, ready to roll.
We going down and we carrying you all with us. In the meantime, pause. Alright, well, we've seen a lot of cars parked up here on the side of the road. Yeah. Looking normal so far.
At least we not in any crowd.
Seeing people climbing, talking, hugging up, sharing some Christmas love. Alright. Okay. And my boy Mickey Day is actually what we would say in Trinidad, the place dead boy. The place kind of dead boy. But the grocery is open. We think the grocery open? Yeah, boy.
Yes, it's open.
The pigeon is really liking. The pigeons are really liking themselves because they have the whole road to themselves, the whole pavement and sidewalk. Alright, we're gonna swing out. We go right or left? Let's go right. Swinging out onto the Eastern Main Road is very easy today. Normally we'd have to wait a little while by the intersection. There's life, there's movement, there's a nice, soothing and calm, relaxed energy out here today. I don't mind it at all. What do you think, girls?
Very clear.
Yeah. All the groceries are open. I'll just pull up in Q Supermarket so you can see what's happening on the outside there. Don't. Right. Q Supermarket. Oh, they want to come out at 2 minutes?
Yeah.
The fellas and them have some nice clothes, boy. So we ended up coming in the grocery because once you stop by Q Supermarket, you can't not come in the grocery. Where the other girls? They want by the toys. Let's go and check out the toys in Q Supermarket. Hi, Sydney. Sydney quite down there. Well, I found one and the next one disappeared. Kaka. I'll show you some of the nice things that they have in the supermarket. Wait! Where are you? There you are! With your dinosaur! Come around and meet us now.
This is my god.
Your god. So they have a whole section with like household items, perfumes, slippers,
What I'm going to get for you?
perfumes.
Okay?
You have it?
I want to.
This is my real soldier, you know. He's my real soldier. You want to know how you could tell if he's a real soldier with somebody because you don't even need to know their name and you just go down to them. How are you going? How your Christmas going so far?
Alright.
Alright. Wayne. Alright, Wayne, we go pick up. I'm making a spin and coming back. They've got speakers, Bluetooth speakers, microphones. They've got little girls with antlers and Christmas hats. They have trays. They have defense mechanisms. Hey, look, they have a scale, boy. From by Adrian. Yeah, boy. Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Blenders, so pots, more clothes inside, lots and lots of toys. You could send Santa Claus here to shop for Christmas next year. And some nice stuff, man. Belts, boots, children. You know,
That's pandas.
they have brought some kind of brand name stuff. Tools. Alright. Tools. Lots and lots of tools. Alright. We'll be going again. Now these are the kind of things I like. Sweet potato chips. Oh, they want to try it?
Sure.
Cassava chips. So we'll try a cassava and a sweet potato. Right?
Yeah.
So they have glasses and thing, y'all, jewelry too. Nice things, man. Wayne, enjoy the rest of your Christmas, my friend.
Alright,
You take care. I'll go see you soon. I'm heading out. We're taking a little drive. Alright, take care. Bye, Wayne. Our friend Wayne, always so pleasant with the daughters on. Adios. Enjoy your Christmas. Same to you. Q supermarket, right? Let me show you this side. Yeah, man. You know, in many places it's like, you know, life continuing as normal. People still shopping, people still making groceries. People actually still looking for presents, and that happens. I remember seeing people putting up their Christmas tree on Boxing Day. And that's just how things happen. That's just how things happen. I spoke to a lot of people this morning and they were like, you know, I even do everything I'm supposed to do. And listen, that's okay. I seen a nice dress there, boy. Pause. Let's take a drive down to Tunapuna and see how it's looking. What do you think, Sid? Yeah, we could do that.
Thanks.
Yeah. Tunapuna is one of the busier towns in Trinidad and Tobago, full of life and excitement, vending, shopping. People would be there, haggling and thing. And listen, look how clear the road is. We're going straight out to the market and then we'll come back up. You think we should pause or we should continue taping? Light run. Right? Look at that, Sid. Very, very clear.
This is the clearest I have ever seen this road.
Right. So you'll shift the camera and show them the courthouse. Right? And that's the courthouse. And right next to the courthouse is the fire station. Right? You see it, Sid?
Yeah.
That's the fire station, and then right next to the fire station is the police station. Good. So swivel back to the road. Alright. And this is Tunapuna, in the heart of Tunapuna. In the heart of the busiest place. But you still have to look out, eh? Yeah, you have to look out for pedestrians and things. Right. We made it to the Tunapuna market. Show them Tunapuna market. See? Tunapuna market. Yeah, so it's busy enough, but not as busy as other days. So we'll just head back home and see what we could do. Them girls and them say they wanted to cook something today. What do they want to cook this evening? My eyes glittering with the makeup that Santa Claus brought from earlier saying. It's like I have blinkers on my eyelids.
Ramen.
You want ramen?
Yeah.
On Christmas evening, you want like some big potatoes stuffed with ham and a side of vegetables or something?
Yeah.
Let me make some roti and fry aloo. What you say?
Yeah.
Amazing.
And?
That's good.
Alright.
Remember when I accidentally call it potato salad?
Yeah. But you wasn't wrong, you know. Potato tal curry is, you could call fry aloo potato tal curry. We have homemade bread. How about if we fry up the aloo and grill the bread and put the fry aloo on the grilled homemade bread?
That might taste good.
Bread and fry aloo. What do you think?
Yeah.
Amazing.
No guys, we have things to cook, eh? Don't feel worried. I know some of y'all might wonder if it is we have things to cook, but sometimes we just like to keep it simple. I think our fry aloo situation sounded nice. We just happened to take a drive down to Etihad, but there's something so cool that I want all you to see. I want to show all them a cool baby Kiki. I'm a cool baby Suri. I'm a cool baby Sydney. And there's something else. A train, y'all. A train. You notice that the train has 4 different sections. Those are grills, y'all. Grills. Yep, 4 different grilling stations. This is so cool. So cool. Most evenings this food court would be buzzing with activity. We should come by and show you all. I'm sure you're familiar with Etihad. This is the non-busy version. I'm so glad because this is the first Christmas that my mommy's spending with my up in Cora. She right there on my shoulder. Always, always. Merry Christmas, mommy girl. I know this was your day, but don't worry, you're here with us. She's always there, looking over my shoulder. I miss her. I really do miss her, but you know something, she's not suffering, and you know, she left me with a good amount of knowledge in my life to be a good mom and to be a good person in general, to make it true. All now, so we would have been in Erin eating probably a 3rd plate of dal pri and duck and looking for something sweet. And whenever we were looking for something sweet, she would always have the fruitcake waiting in the cake pan. Always. Mommy used to leave the fruitcake in the cake pan because she said it didn't lose its moisture if it remained there. And if it is I told my mommy that I was going to make fry aloo on Christmas Day, she'd have sent a duck for me. She'd have sent a duck. She'd have said, no, you have to have a duck on Christmas Day, because that was the tradition every year. Ever since I was small, she always cooked curry on Christmas Day. That lady made sure to burn that curry every Christmas Day. And we had duck last year. Last year was the last Christmas we spent with her. Bean cooked the duck, and I'm telling you, you couldn't tell the difference when Bean cooked the duck. You can't tell the difference now. When Bean cooks her curry, mommy trained him well. But she did teach me how to make fry aloo, eh? Let me see how we could like make this fry aloo situation fancy on Christmas Day. And it's not that I don't want to cook, you know. I could go there, I could make pie, I could bake potatoes, I could do all sorts of things in the kitchen this evening, but the fry aloo calling me this evening. The first thing you do when you want to make fry aloo is you get some aloo. That is the only way you could start making fry aloo. Alright, so we have some aloo, a basin, a yellow handle knife, and something to put the peelings in. what's the proper name for this type of knife? These knives I've grown up seeing yellow handle version, black handle version, red handle version, black, red, yellow, white. I never saw like a blue or a green or an orange like this, right? So when mommy sent me in the kitchen and she said bring the yellow handle knife, I know exactly what I'm going for, right? We'll peel some aloo, some nice aloo. I feel I'll peel out this bag because my children love fried aloo. Let's talk about fried aloo. We're talking about fried aloo on our Christmas day. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Fried aloo. You can eat fried aloo with roti, fried wheat bread, cricks. I never tried fried aloo and rice. I don't know how that would taste. Today we tried it with homemade bread. I'll show all you my bread just now, eh? All you will like my bread. And Popo. Look my little fried aloo here. Huh? You want to help? I have to peel all the aloos and get them like this, and then we'll slice them up. So when I'm ready to slice them up, you'll help me. What you say?
Yeah.
My Christmas banner, girl.
Christmas. Wow.
Christmas bar. Oh, why she nearly pulled it off? She nearly pulled off this stool. You're real strong. You just eat fried aloo? She said, yeah. Right. So I grew up in a nice little wooden house. It was the coziest house ever. I miss it so much. Mommy and Daddy had just gotten married, and so they were walking on the main road out by Auntie Georgie there, around that spot, and she looked up and she saw a hill in the distance, and it was just a hill. It was just this big piece of land, this mass of soil jutting out, and very bushy, a lot of trees, and it didn't really look promising to the ordinary eye. But to my mommy immediately, without hesitation, envisioned a wooden structure on that hill. And let me tell you something. That lady, she made it happen. She made it happen. She said, Bharat Singh, I'm a daddy. Bharat Singh boy, we buying that. And they worked hard, and eventually it took them many years, but they paid off for the land. And that woman built that wooden house. Let me tell you what used to happen during Christmas time. No vinyl. She vanishing the floors, right? She would vanish the floors every Christmas. And in between the pieces of floorboards, there'd be creases. So she would have to put fresh putty. As a little girl, when I saw the putty knife and the putty and the varnish, the tin of varnish come out, I tell myself, yeah boy, Santa Claus coming soon, right? Because Christmas is Santa Claus, right? And varnish, putty, she used to grow her own chickens. So we used to cull our own free-range chickens for home consumption. And usually that would take place on Christmas Eve. So Mommy would have a lot of great ideas, and I would have to execute them. And he did everything so happily, yeah. So after he would finish varnishing the floors and put in the potty, he'd go prepare some chickens on the outside. You'd see a big pot of water going up on the stove, maybe 2, sometimes 3 pots of water, because we would put the chicken in the hot water in a bucket, let it soak for a few minutes, and then pluck out all the feathers. After the feathers were plucked out, Daddy would light a fireside on the outside. We would roast the chickens to get rid of the fine feathers and any bits and pieces that Yeah, any fine feathers that remain, any bits and pieces that remain on the chicken, he'd burn it. That's one of the reasons. See my little head behind me. That's one of the reasons. Another reason is that the smokiness on the chicken would add to the flavor of the common fowl. We used to call them common fowl. Back to this wooden house. I remember one thing that stood out in that house was louvers. You know what's a louvers? And I said it like that on purpose. A louvers. That's the long time window for we. That was the long time windows for us. Louvers, boy. Yeah. And they'd have these pieces of glass, probably around this length, in special window frames. And we had that right around the house, and you had to have a special handle to open the louvers and close the louvers. I have an aloo helper here with me.
See, they see me already.
Yeah, they see you already.
Yeah.
They love you. Our bedroom was close to the kitchen in the wooden house, so that as soon as Mommy chunky a pot, you kind of have a good idea as to what the time would be when Mommy chunky that pot on a morning. It used to be between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. because that is the time. 4 a.m. sometimes as early as 3 a.m. Would be the time that Mommy and Daddy would wake up for her to cook for him to carry to work. First, the scent of the aromatics cooking would kind of gently pull you out of your slumber. Not completely out of sleep, but enough to make you be conscious as to what was happening. And when you smell the aromatics in your half asleep state, you'd be like, okay, we waiting, right? We waiting to hear something. What we waiting to hear? We waiting to hear the chew-wow from when the pot chunky, which would probably take 2 to 3 minutes after you start smelling the garlic and the onion and the pepper and things. Sometimes, boy, Mommy would have put a real hot pepper in the aromatics to fry up. That used to pull you completely out of your sleep because that would have make you cough. There is something about cooking hot pepper in a wooden house that it's divine, it's wonderful, but it'll make you cough. That hot pepper can travel around a wooden house real quick. So slice it like that for Mommy. You can do that for me?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Use that aloo slicing chine?
Yeah.
Alright. Try, you can do it. Very good. You're going real good.
I think I can cut this. Does this be good?
Yeah, that'll work. Good deal. Thank you for all the help.
That's so white.
Yeah. Thank you, Suri. We have all the fry aloo pieces ready and waiting, so we'll just soak this in some water
This?
and get the aromatics prepared.
What's this?
These are the only things that I will be using to fry my aloo, right? I have my aloo soaking in some water. I'll drain them in a bit. Now, I could have put these things in a food processor or use a chopper and kind of like a chef's knife and kind of chop them up on the board, but I'm going to show you how we used to do it long time. Cut the pimento down the middle like that and just start to cut it up like this. This is how we used to do it long time. Chip it up. Chip it up. That's the term. That is the term we used to use. We used to chip it up like that. I'll put this whole onion, this entire onion. I love onion and fry aloo. Love onion and garlic. So you just kick up the bottom there and you peel the onion, slice it down the middle into 2 halves and take each half, slice them. You could cut them fine if you want, but this works for me. How are we going to make this garlic easier to deal with? You get a stone. I got that from Lucero Beach several years ago. And you hit them a pound. A good pound. You want it to reach kind of like this situation. Take your knife, remove You see? The skin fall out for itself. And you just remove the hard part there. The garlic would already be smashed. You just run your knife down, make a few further slits. And you just chip your garlic like that. You see? Chip your garlic. That's the perfect, those are the perfect chipped pieces, chipped garlic pieces for fry aloo. Our aromatics. Simple, simple, simple. Real simple, guys. So you know when we fry and we aloo, we have to fry the fry aloo in mommy talcary pot. How it go look? So I have it heating up there on low heat. I feel like I kind of turn it up a little bit. Don't mind the little mess on thing. That shows that cooking is being done on the stove, right? And hold on. Now it's fry aloo. So you want a good amount of oil going in your pot. If it is that you're making fry aloo this way, understand you cannot have fry aloo regularly. And when you're cooking fry aloo in one of your mother's talcary pot, what will start to happen is that you'll start to see lights in your pot, because that's magic taking place. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing. I'm seeing blue, green, red shining out of mommy talcary pot, right? That's the magic. It's also the blinkers reflecting from off of the oil in the pot. Okay, so take all your aromatics, all your wonderful, look how nice they're looking side by side. Garlic, onions, pimento, and aloo, and a talcary pot. You know, throw everything inside it. And you could use a chopping board to knock your pot for good luck too. Now this is plastic, eh? But when you're doing things one hand, you just have to find creative ways of making sure you flow smoothly. I'm mixing up my moods, you know. That is the exact smell that used to be hitting me 4 o'clock every morning. Well, 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 4 o'clock every morning. Because it's just the aromatics. The aloo hasn't gone in yet. And I would smell that and my eyes would be closed, but here now, my nose open. Smelling that, you know. And then, of course, your mouth will water a little bit because, I mean, you know when you smell that something good is on its way. Some people like to fry their aromatics to the point where they're charred, where the bits and pieces are charred. It's starting to brown, as we say. Yeah, that's cool if you want to do it. But I have a daughter named Princess Margaret, and if she sees any brown inside there, she's not going to eat it. It took a lot of coaxing and dular is what we call it. Yeah, loving up on thing to get her to even eat the green and orange bits of the pimento and pieces of the onion and garlic as is. She will eat anything, you know, just she don't want to see anything brown in it. Right, so I put in my aloo there. Turn up the heat a little bit. I don't want to turn it yet. This is how I know mommy to do it. She just throw in the aloo, and you're starting to hear the sizzle. Yeah. Sprinkle salt to taste. Always put less until you need more. You hearing that? You hearing how your pot talking to you? You hearing how the pot talking? Alright. The pot saying, turn me now. Turn me now. So what you do, you angle your spoon. Is a flick of the wrister. You angle your spoon like that. Turn your wrist to scoop up the bits from underneath. Bring them to the top. Push everything back to the center. Go at a different angle. Rotate at a different angle. And repeat. Angle your hand. Twist. Turn. Scoop. Bring to the top. Push back. Repeat. And keep turning your pot. You could even try it with the underneath motion, you know. Yeah, boy. You go with a underneath, a kind of underneath situation like that. You could be fancy, you could be fancy. All that is required is that you get comfortable with your pot and your pot spoon. Yes, I. Knock your pot for good luck. Rest your spoon there. Right? And just let these fellas do their thing. Lovely. So probably had a lean back so for you all to see my face. I not know if you see some shadows by my eyes. The fry aloo. You'd see that Salisbury pot has a nice cover that we just slide right onto the pot. Real nice and smooth. If it is you want to have like a steam effect, you can go ahead and cover your fry aloo. If you want a more crispy fry aloo, don't cover it. Don't cover it. But just keep monitoring your pot. I angle myself like that so I can see my blinkers in the back there. You see my Christmas tree? Boy! Yeah, blinkers everywhere. Blinkers in the fry aloo. Blinkers behind Ellis. Blinkers on Ellis' eye. Okay, so because I like my fry aloo steamed down, I would cover it. Let me show you. Nice cover. Them girls were all having fun, boy. And just slide it there, cover it, and leave it. Aloo check. Aloo check. All ready to see what's going on under this lid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, as I open the lid, children reach you hungry. Okay, we almost done. Almost done.
You want any help?
I don't need help, but all they could line up all they want. Oops, it's steaming up. Hold on. Done, guys. Look. You see I turning it. This is some good aloo. We got some good potatoes here. Look as I'm turning. Right, as I'm turning, you can actually see that the aloo is cooked. Right, you actually see that the aloo is cooked. Now take your spoon and kind of mash it like that, and if it is, you're not meeting any resistance, which is the case here, then your aloo is cooked. So I think I'll just let them continue to fry a little more, right? And here now, we had to move on to the bread situation. Let me tell you about bread. Bread.
This bread.
Bread, man. Bread. Sydney. Bread.
Bread is bread.
B-R-E-A-D.
Bread is the best bread ever.
There are so many different recipes. Bread, all
bread.
Types of different ways you could make bread. I just keep it simple. I use a recipe off the top of my head, which is basically flour, sugar, salt, yeast, and a little bit of butter, no eggs. And while kneading, I would put a little bit of olive oil.
You need to knead that bread.
These are my bread loaves. It's the same recipe, it's the same dough that I use for both loaves. It's just that I made this dough, I made this loaf kind of like, you know, more simple, normal type bread. Just this dough, I formed it into a regular shaped loaf. And I use the same dough also to make a color type loaf. The loaves, I brushed it with open egg wash when they were finished proofing in the dun. Somebody dropped something. Right.
Proof. So like you need to take home pictures to prove that you.
Oh
Fruit
God,
bread.
Sydney on a roll. So, yes, Sydney. After I put the egg wash, I just sprinkle the flaxseed. I think Suri did this one, yeah. The egg wash helped the seeds to adhere to the loaf so they didn't fall off. And after we put the flaxseed, we sprinkled some brown sugar on top. And these are our loaves. We'll slice this, and we don't slice challah, we break it. This is our beef ham. It's fully cooked. It's not salty. It's delicious. Though it's not barbecue sauce. It's green seasoning. Have some chadon benny leaves. Or as we say in Trinidad, shadon benny. Sometimes I get adventurous. We have perfectly good bread, as you all just saw. And what I will do is I will slice the loaf and I will grill the slices of bread on the stovetop grill pan. That green seasoning, I'll just take a little bit and paste it on the slice, and then I will take that and grill it season side down. And when it's grilled and you see those wonderful grill marks and you see the smoke, kitchen will be filled with smoke, by the way. What I will do, this is me, I'll take a slice of that beef ham, put it on top the side which had been grilled with the seasoning, take some of that fry aloo, smother it all over, then I'll take some of that pepper sauce, I'll drizzle it. I'll drizzle the pepper sauce on top of that fry aloo, and then I'll just use the shadow bunny to garnish. Right, so I turned off the stove, and you see when you have to kind of scrape the bottom of your pot like that with the top of your spoon, that's when you know you get a nice little crisp inside there. Yep, you see that? I didn't want too much, just enough. You know, the nice bits of brown nestled in the pillowy presentation of the cream, almost white aloo pieces. That gives us such a fantastic contrast. I mean, when you see it like this, you know, hey, that fry aloo gonna be good. Cover it, and there'll be some carryover heat there, so you know that your aloo will be nice and soft, and we'll turn on the grill pan. This is what the stovetop grill pan looks like. We bought this a few years ago at IEM in Trin City. It was $400 at the time, and I rarely used this. It was worth the money. It was worth the buy. Yeah, that's good. And it's going to heat this grill pan real good.
Set them dogs upside down.
What are you doing?
She making the dogs upside down.
Kids, I'm going to call her Kiki and Sadie at the same time, you know.
Kiki and Sadie.
Katie.
Let's say that five. That's 5 times. Kiki Sadie.
I want a bar. I want a great big bar.
Ba 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 ba.
Let's slice some bread. So soft and spongy. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yes.
I don't
I am a Mercury. I am.
Them children, boy.
I am a miracle. I am a miracle.
What are they doing on my camera? Are they doing mischief?
No.
No.
Alright, let me slice some bread. Okay. Listen now, boy. Yes. So one for Suri. One for Sydney. Sydney, you want?
Yeah.
Of course you want.
Red.
One for, what is the child name? The next one name? Kamea.
Sadie.
Kiki Sadie.
Her name is Camilla.
And one for Ellis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Two
for-
fellas.
Two fellas. Let me start with one, yes? Because the way I described what was going to be mounted onto these slices, listen, man. Let me start with one. Listen, watch. I'm telling all they're all appealing to the wrong senses. Yes, I'm telling all you to listen when I really mean watch. Look, soft and spongy. Oh,
If it wasn't on camera, I would have take that and bite it.
what? This? You want to bite it?
Yeah.
Go ahead now. I'll just show it up.
Thank you.
I'm gonna grill this. Right. So the grill pan, right? It's getting nice and hot. I'll show you what I do with it. You can see the smoke rising up. I told you all that the kitchen would have been filled with smoke. Yep. So here's what we do. We put a few drops of oil onto the grill pan and just brush it all over. The oil will actually help the slices of bread get those perfect. I should not have thrown that brush in the sink, you know, because I need it now. So taking that green seasoning, a little bit of the green seasoning blend, and we just pasting it on our bread, just like that.
I could already smell it.
And
Yeah.
right, we'll put it there. This is a layer of flavor. When you're doing something and you want to be creative, always bear in mind that you must approach it with one simple concept. Layers. And we repeat it 3 more times. Right, so we have our seasoned bread slices. Just take a little bit of salt and sprinkle. Just to flavor the seasoning a little bit. Just a little dust of salt. And the reason why I didn't grill the bread first and then put the seasoning on is because when I do it this way, it will enable the raw type of seasoning flavor to be cooked off. So you'd have cooked seasoning on your bread. Yep. And the extra moisture will help the bread. You know, always try to look for things that are going to add to the cooking experience that's going to make sense, basically. Take a slice. So she just come and give me a body. I love you. All right. And you kind of rest the bread down at an angle. Look at that. And then you repeat. Thank you, honey. Oh gosh, she's a real helping child, eh?
I think I can do it.
All right, you see that smoke? And just kind of press it down. Press it down lightly. I can smell it already. Girls, you smell it? You all smelling anything?
Yeah.
Yep. It's smelling correct. Thanks, baby.
I have one to try.
This is exactly what I was looking for. I flipped this fella a little too early, but this is what I had. This is what I was working with in theory. Let's start assembling.
Okay, guys. So we've all gathered here today. We're taller than this time.
Alright, let's plate up. Get a nice plate. Don't go and buy a plate, eh? Just pick a plate that you like from home. This is the bread slice, right? Giving you all a close-up look. The seasoned, grilled, homemade bread with grill marks. That's the seasoned side, and this is the back. This is the other side, not the back side, right? Nice grill marks. So you rest that day in the center of the plate. Yes, man. Oh gosh, you can eat that alone, just so you know. That's perfectly fine. Slice of ham, put it on the bread. Listen to me, you can eat this and all just so as is, with a extremely heaped tablespoon of fried aloo. And you put it there. Pull your fried aloo to cover as much ham as you want. If you want to leave a little bit peeping through for presentation, well, I mean, go right ahead.
There's a lot
Right.
of stuff inside.
So what's next? Pepper sauce. I got this cute little plastic spoon from a snack we had bought, so I'll just dry it up and dish out together nicely. My pepper sauce is very tasty but very spicy. And now we have, I wonder if I should just put one dry the leaf. Don't put a wet leaf on your sandwich. Listen to me. Dry your shadow bunny before you put it as garnish, okay? Listen. I'm studying if I should put one leaf of shadow bunny. What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is the situation. Now those girls done gone through theirs already. How it is? But what all you did is that all you put all your ham on top the fry aloo. Right?
And here's my little tea.
Right, and she made her own tea. That I'm so proud of you, baby. Yummy. Will you make some for me later?
Yeah.
Thank you, Popo.
And I have some more cups.
Okay. Kiki, what do you think? Yeah? Let me see if I can get good lighting. I want to get in there as close as possible. Right? Let's climb the mountain together. Starting at the base. Coming up. Layers, guys. Layers. Not the fowl that is growing in the yard and lay eggs, eh? Layers of flavor. And yes, I will be eating that shadow bunny leaf. What are we gonna call this? I had said Cora Christmas concoction earlier. We could also call it like a fry aloo and ham.
The ultimate sandwich.
The ultimate sandwich. What is it, boy?
Christmas Day.
Your
Ham and aloo fusion. I don't know. Come up with some creative names for me now and put it in the comments. Careful, sweetheart. I bring in starlights for all you. This is the moon over a pui tree. With stars all around. Merry Christmas and a happy new year to everybody. So she lit a starlight and she transferred the fire from one starlight to another. She's giving you one, darling. And she's sharing with her sister. Uh-huh. You know what that spells?
Sorry.
Alice.
wait.
No. Yeah?
Hey, Sadie.
What's that?
Alice.
Alice?
It's
Oh.
inclusive.
Hey, Sadie.
You was a little confused there, Sadie? Yeah, go ahead. I like to see it spark up.
Back up. Sadie.
I don't think you're right, you know.
It's taking so long to walk.